All right, today we're going to break down a trading tool that's designed to do one really important thing: show you the market trend as it's actually happening, not after it's too late. It's called the Action Wave Indicator, and it's built to solve one of the biggest headaches in all of trading. But hey, before we can really appreciate the solution, we've got to get a good handle on the problem. And for so many traders, that core problem is that their tools are always one step behind what the market is doing right now. I mean, come on, let's be real. It's a feeling every single trader knows all too well. You see what looks like a perfect signal, you jump into a trade feeling great about it, and then, boom, the market does the exact opposite of what you expected. And this right here, this is that gut-wrenching moment. The chart shows a buy signal right at the very peak, immediately followed by a total price collapse. The source material puts it perfectly. You basically got baited into a bad trade because the data you were using was already old news. That's the heart of the issue we're digging into.
So why on earth does this keep happening over and over again? Well, according to the source material, it all comes down to one simple four-letter word: lag.
So what is lag exactly? Well, think of it like this. It's the gap between what the price is doing right this second and when your indicator finally gets around to telling you about it. You see, most traditional indicators are built using past price data, which means by their very design, they're always looking in the rearview mirror. Now, this slide is a fantastic way to see what I'm talking about. On the right, you've got the pure, messy, real-time price action. And on the left, you see how a typical indicator tries to smooth all that chaos out. But look what happens. In that process, it falls behind. It's showing you what already happened, not what's happening now. And this quote just absolutely nails it. Lag isn't just some tiny little annoyance. We're in a game that's all about split-second decisions, right? So if you're late, you're not just late, you're losing. You're stuck reacting to the market instead of anticipating it. Okay, so we've laid out the problem, this fundamental issue of lag. Now the source material pivots to its proposed solution, something designed from the ground up to get rid of it. And to fight back against this whole problem of being reactive, the source material introduces a totally different approach. It's called Action Wave. And here it is, in action. Action Wave is basically a dynamic indicator that follows the trend by coloring the price bars themselves. The whole idea here is to let you see those crucial shifts in momentum the very second they start to happen. Okay, so how does this thing actually work? Well, source, its real genius lies in its super simple and intuitive color-coded system. So instead of you having to decipher some complex formula, the system is just built on 3 colors. It's like a direct visual language for what the market's momentum is doing. Green for bullish, yellow for caution, and red for bearish. Each one has a clear, actionable meaning. Let's get right into it. Green, that's your green light. It means the bullish trend is strong. Momentum is on your side. Yellow, that is your big warning sign. It's telling you, hey, be careful, the trend is stalling out. And red, that's the signal that the trend is breaking down. Momentum is failing and you should probably expect lower prices. And this chart here tells the whole story in a single picture. Look at how the indicator goes from green during that nice uptrend, then it flips to yellow, that's the warning right at the top, and finally it turns red, confirming the breakdown just before that big sell-off. So, the big takeaway here, what this all means for you, is that by seeing momentum this way, you can get a huge edge. You can actually stay ahead of the big moves instead of just chasing them after they've already happened. Now, this slide, this is where the rubber really meets the road. Just look at the top of that chart. See how Action Wave turns yellow? That's your real-time warning, right as the trend is peaking. Now compare that to the traditional indicator down below. Its sell signal doesn't show up until way later, well after the price has already tanked. By that point, the best part of the move is already over. So when you put it all together, the benefits that this is pretty clear, right? You're spotting reversals earlier, you're avoiding getting faked out by false breakouts, and maybe most importantly, you're trading with more confidence because you have this clear visual confirmation for your entries and exits. And what's cool is that it's presented as something that's not just for one type of trader. If you're a scalper or a day trader, it's designed to help you navigate that fast, choppy price action. But if you're a swing or position trader, you can use it to confirm the strength of a longer-term trend and hopefully avoid those really painful major drawdowns. You know, this sale wraps this all up with a really powerful metaphor. It says the market is basically a battle between the whales, that's the big, informed, professional money, and all the smaller fish, the retail traders who are just reacting to them. The whole point of a tool like this is to help you swim with the whales, not get swept away by their wake.
So it all comes down to this final thought, really. It's a question about your own strategy. Are you going to keep waiting for signals from old, lagging data, or are you going to try to position yourself to be ahead of the next big move? It's really about changing your entire mindset from being reactive to being proactive.